Thank you very much. Hello, everybody, and good afternoon, good evening from Dubai. It's an honor and pleasure to be here. Today, I thought I'd give a quick introduction to the Mohammed Space Center. Maybe a lot of our listeners today are not fully aware of the center itself. We were established as a government entity based in Dubai in 2006, so close to 20 years, and we have four main areas that we are working in currently. The first was and is Earth observation satellites, where we build satellites from 100 kilos all the way up to 1 ton here in Dubai and UAE. The second program that we have is our Mars exploration program, where we launched jointly with the UAE Space Agency the first mission to Mars from this region. It was launched in 2020 and orbited Mars in 2021 and is operated today from the center here in Dubai. Our third program is a focus on moon exploration. And we recently launched our first rover to the surface of the moon. This hopefully should land with the Japanese lander sometime in April of this year. So that's an exciting program that we're working on, and we are planning our second and third rovers as we speak now. And the fourth program, which I will delve a little bit more and get more details on, which is our UAE Astronaut program. This is, of course, the human spaceflight program. This was kicked off in 2017, and through that program, we launched a selection process, and we selected our first two astronauts, al-Mansouri and Sultan AlNeyadi, who is a member of the Crew-6 today. We had 4,000 people apply to that program. We selected those two gentlemen, and we had our first mission to the ISS through an agreement with Roscosmos, where we had a short duration mission in 2019 to the ISS. It was a very successful mission. We had hundreds of thousands of students and a lot of outreach that was done through that mission, as well as science. And this was really a push from the UAE to say that we want to be a long-term player in human spaceflight, as well as one of the players that can contribute to human spaceflight. Today, of course, we're talking about our second flight. Before I talk about that, I will say that after that flight, we then signed an agreement with NASA to train our two astronauts and two additional astronauts. After that was signed, we then selected two more astronauts, where we selected the UAE's first female astronaut, Noura, and another additional astronaut called محمد. All of those four astronauts have been training in NASA. The two new ones joined a NASA Ascan class, and Sultan and continued training, maybe we can say additional training from what they've learned in Russia. Today, of course, Sultan is a very capable astronaut. He's been training in NASA for the past 3 years. Altogether, he's got over 5 years of training. He was backup for al-Mansouri and went through the whole process of that type of mission. He's also capable and fully trained in EVAs, fully trained in operations of the ISS, and we hope that he can be a very active participant in this flight. If we look at what we will be doing in this flight, we have over 20 science experiments from UAE universities, from UAE institutions that Sultan will be conducting on the flight, as well as over 15 PAO events with universities, students, leadership, various participants here in the UAE and globally that we think will create a big impact. We also have a lot of education activities for the kids and a lot of different operational elements that we will coordinate with NASA. That's all I'd like to say from my side, and I look forward to any questions. Thank you very much.